Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and welcome to Mail Monday, a weekly series that's not so much about the gameplay, but instead is about your questions and my answers to them. Let's do this. So this is a long letter. I'm going to paraphrase it. The guy's 15 years old, he's a freshman in high school, and he dated a girl for 11 months. About halfway through that time, she cheated on him. He didn't define, exactly what cheating was, but it was some sort of betrayal. And then they went to different high schools, and she cheated on him again. In this time, it seemed like it wasn't physical, but it was a cheating type episode. She was exchanging phone numbers with guys on Facebook and basically not being loyal to her boyfriend. And it ends like this. I'm really sad and I don't know where to go. I don't think I'll ever get to be with another girl with the thought that I got cheated on twice by this same girl. I'm really bitter and that's how I was raised. Okay. And the other thing he mentioned in his letter that I kind of left out was that when they were dating, after that first cheating episode, 6 months in, he was really not trusting anymore. So, 2 points. First, that's the problem with cheating, right? Cheating, it's the betrayal of trust. It's the fact that this person wasn't on your side. This person was on their own side. They did something that is the height of romantic selfishness. They went outside the relationship instead of getting what they needed from you and cheated on you, right? That's it. And then there's this emotional scar that exists on that relationship's record forever. If you're married, if you have kids, I can see the argument that a person would make for overlooking it, for saying, look, I get that you hurt me. It's not a good thing, but I don't want to throw away everything we have because of it, right? That I can see a couple who might make that decision. I don't think I could. I'm just not built for it. I think if it was me that was cheated on, I would never be able to get those mental images out of my head. I would wonder what position was involved. And then if I knew, I would picture that position and I would think about her in that position with somebody else when I was with her in that position for the rest of my life. You can't cheat on me. I'm not good at being cheated on. Your case, I don't think it was all that extreme, but, that's that. On the other hand, and I was starting to say this, if you're married, and if you have so much invested that you don't want to lose that, I can see why you might continue on with the scarred relationship, even though, it's a scarred relationship. Well, that's where you were. And now you get to see what it's like to be cheated on. You're 15. This might not be such a horrible life experience for you to add to that rich tapestry that will eventually become your life. All knitted together, one little patch on another until you finally have a lifetime of experience. So, this is one little thing. Now at 15 years old, you know what it's like to have this early girlfriend cheat on you. There it is. What to do from here? Dude, you cannot hold your next girlfriend responsible for what your previous girlfriend did. That's not how this works. And I think that when you get this next girlfriend, you will see that she is not her. That'll be easy. As far as, your decision to stick with the cheating girlfriend, that'll be one that you revisit too. You'll probably look at it and say, all right, I like this idea. I didn't like this idea. It was a winner. It was a loser. Who the heck knows? But you'll know how you're wired now. It's as painful as it is. Oftentimes these painful experiences are the ones that we learn from. And that's where you are. Dude, go get a better girl. It's time to upgrade. Hi Woody, I'm a 15-year-old boy and I've been thinking about getting braces. I want them, but I'm scared of the procedure of putting them on. I have a slight overbite and I don't like smiling in photos or laughing with my mouth wide open because I'm self-conscious about what my teeth look like and what people think. I don't know what to do and they can't just knock me out and wake me up afterwards when the procedure is done. That'd be a lot easier. Please help. I don't know what to do. Your music video rocks. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you for that. Alright, so for people that don't have braces, this is how they work. It does not hurt to have them put on. Not at all. It is completely painless. It is, like, if you're thinking it's like one of those needle things where they say, no, it won't hurt. No, it literally doesn't hurt at all. They are gluing little metal things to the front of your teeth, and it hurts about as much as tapping the front of your tooth with your finger. Maybe even less. It's not like a tap or anything. It's nothing. It hurts as much as putting sprinkles on a cupcake or Jimmy's or whatever you call them in your area. It literally doesn't hurt at all. Here's what hurts. They're the wires that connect the teeth. What they'll do is they'll like bend the wire and it'll push one tooth in proportion to the other. And like if you're watching this right now and you've never had braces, push your front tooth, like the big, sort of gopher middle front tooth there, with your finger, and sort of, push it with a decent amount of force. Don't break it. And hold it like that for 10 seconds. That's what braces feel like, but they feel like that for a long time. For like the first 3 days after you get them tightened. Then they're kind of nothing. And, then 6 weeks later, you'll deal with that again for about 3 days. Again, it feels just like I said. Put your finger on your big front tooth and push on it for 10, 20 seconds. And that's what it feels like to get your braces tightened. There's another problem with braces. And I think it's gotten a lot better. I had braces when I was a teenager. And back in the day, the braces would really irritate the inside of your lip. It was a big deal, and it was not to be minimized. They would bleed, it was terrible, and if they got bumped, it was a really horrible deal, etc. However, my daughter has braces right now, and the profile is a little better. Like, they're not so pointy on the edges, and she has never had the problem that I considered to be the biggest problem with braces, and that is, tearing up the inside of your lip. So it'd be interesting for you guys who maybe have braces now to tell me if your experience is like mine, where the inside of your lip and mouth get torn up horribly, or like my daughter's, where that problem just seems to kind of be solved for some reason. So, you guys can share that and let me know. The other thing, and I want to say this, wear your retainer. It's a super big deal. It's the whole point. It wasn't that I carelessly didn't wear my retainer. It was that when I was a kid, they were trying this new like retainer technology or something, and it didn't work. And while my teeth are better than they were before my braces, I have a crooked bottom tooth that I probably wouldn't have had if I had just, had an orthodontist that used like an old school retainer that actually worked and whatever. So it really sucks that I had braces for years and years, and I still have a big old crooked tooth that people make fun of in my vlogs. And it's really all because my retainer wasn't as effective as it was supposed to be. So that's my advice to you guys. It doesn't hurt at all, not even a little bit, to have them applied. It hurts every time they're tightened, including the first day, because every visit they're tightening them. And that's it. It just hurts to get them tightened, and you'll be done. So you guys can, I'd love for you to share your brace advice in the comments, if you have anything that you want to tell this guy. But I think you should get them, and get them while it's in your peer group. I swear, if you're my age and you have braces, you're freaking weird. But if you're your age and you have braces, then you're just kind of normal. Like it doesn't even really impact your like dateability score. So get them now while the opportunity is there for you. Dad's starting to realize I'm becoming a man. Hey Woody, I have a bit of a problem. So my dad found some adult stuff on my phone and he's cracked it. He's gone all, you betrayed my trust and all that. And he's going through my computer files, phone stuff, and even my PlayStation to find things. In his mind, adult stuff is for people 18 and over and not for a 16-year-old. He has a double standard in my life. He expects me to act like an adult, which compared to my friends I am, but he treats me like a child. He needs to know that I'm growing up and it's hitting him hard. He saw me talk to a cute girl and he kind of cock-blocked me so I couldn't get in. Now the main problem is that I can't talk to him about it because he's very shy on the sex topic. Is there any way to make him understand that a guy's got to do what a guy's got to do? I hope you answer. P.S. Glad Colin, that's my son for you that don't know. Glad Colin's progressing in life. My cousin has a similar condition. Well, thank you for the kind words. This is so tough because I want to respect your father, and I do, right? It seems like a fine guy who's doing the best he can to raise his kids, but I don't agree with this particular thing. To me, porn at 16 is kind of a normal part of the discovery process. To me, like it's almost to be expected. And if I found my son or daughter looking at porn at 16 years old, what I think I'd try to explain to them is the reality of this. Like, you need to understand that this is not real life. The pizza delivery girl is not that slutty. That some of the things you're seeing here aren't even pleasurable. Instead, they are designed for visual stimulation. These are two people who are working for your stimulation. And this is not necessarily what a loving relationship looks like. And if you give them that kind of perspective, then maybe, you can help them in the rest of their life. That's what would happen if my kid had porn. And your father apparently thinks that you're 2 years away from being able to emotionally handle this sort of thing. And again, I respect your father. I get that. He just wants the best for you. And, you know, goddamn, Onslaught, look at that score. But the advice that I have for you is probably not the advice he'd want me to give you. And it's as simple as this. Dude, you need to do a way better job of hiding your porn. That's what it comes down to. I don't think telling a 16-year-old not to even have curiosity about this sort of thing is going to get us any traction. But I want to reiterate, keep in mind, what you're seeing there is not necessarily what sex looks like between a loving couple. You know, it's not gentle, it's not loving, it's not an exchange of intimacy. It's, you know, not to say that there's no place for just physical love, but, you know, keep it in perspective and don't expect that this is what your girlfriend is going to be like. But if you're just looking to sort of see what's going on, hide your porn better, bro. If you're still here, be sure to drop a like. If you're new, subscribe in the top right. Here's 2 videos you may have missed. The left, just like this one. The right, something totally different. Have a good day.